we only lost one of the tribe, and while every tribe member is important, we could have lost them all if it was not for what you did.
Hardrum's feels seen, heard, and validated, man. Hardrum just like now, it's like, yeah.
And so I would wish to bestow upon you my first magical tattoo, the rune of Garnak. May it protect you.
Yeah. Hardrum be like, okay. So what's a tattoo?
He explained
So, what's that?
Like, yeah, I'll take it. What is it?
He's like, so it's a little different for you than it is for most. For you.
After being hunted by a Burning Mammoth scout party, our Mammoth Lords in training grieve the loss of one of their tribe members who died during the final ambush. We pick up at 10 p.m. You guys have just, those who, the whole group went forward to go take out the remaining tribesmen, right? The whole group went forward? Or
It was the whole group and an additional
Six
or seven, yeah.
And we lost one.
We lost one of
one.
them, who was
So,
one of our like 6
I'll
with
put
night
this
vision.
in chat. The name of the one you lost is named Ganek. Ganek. Gannek. So, half orc male. So, I would say he was, probably put him in his mid-20s. So younger. But in terms of tribe, it's, coming of age. Adulthood, definitely into adulthood. And you guys slowly bring him back. It takes you guys a few hours because you guys are miles from camp as you guys were chasing them down, right? And trying to take them.
I took Breaker, so
Yeah.
it would have been fairly fast to bring him back.
Yeah. So you guys get back to camp at around, I'll say 1 in the morning. As I'll say, here, I think I know, Letsua sees you guys approaching, victorious, yet heads hung a little low as a tribe's member has been lost. But one thing I do want to get into, actually, no, we'll do it at the memorial. So, as you guys come back, heads a little low as one of the broken tusk has fallen. But again, in the odds of 81 to 76, and most of those being non-fighter type, losing one is a miraculous. So,
We earned that level.
you earn that level as far as
Darn
I'm
right.
concerned. As you all gather, essentially they would have had, even though it's raining and there's slight thunder outside, they would have a way, especially because these are like the fires would still be burning hot in the tribe and all that stuff. They would know how to cover it and keep it dry enough to keep burning even in the rain. You guys eventually, over the course of about an hour, gather his materials, and begin to prepare to be what we would call a funeral, but you guys wouldn't really call it that. It's more like a celebration of life for a tribe like yours.
The parting ceremony.
Mm-hmm. So, with that, Letsua will lead, or I should say, actually, Argakoa, the song singer, would definitely be the one kind of chanting a, probably a Kelid hymn or two, referencing passing on and giving back to the earth, Valerian. Letsua will look around. Does anyone wish to say anything? And as we pan around to the party, given Ardina's insane bravery to do a raised dead explosion technique and Hardgerm's craziness, baiting her own life to save, to pull off about a quarter of the force, what new scar do Ardina and Hardgerm possess? Because you guys could have died from those things, especially Hardgerm.
Yeah.
Hardgerm was pretty close to death had Nile not shown up.
For Ardina, since he was running away in wolf form and was struck by arrows, I see him having just a nasty scar, like right below his arm on the left side, where an arrow had gone through and had to be ripped out and just left a nasty hole in the side.
Mm-hmm. And even with magic, the magic mending you back, it's still a nasty wound.
Yeah, where no fur grows.
And what about hard germ?
Thinking for hard germ that they were being attacked with arrows and spears, and the spears were really the ones doing the damage.
Those spears, dude.
Those spears
marred you up, man.
And thinking of just the position that they were in, kind of holding on to the Yeti, constantly trying to keep ground. Potentially, it's one of their legs that has, or maybe even scratches into it. Like, have you ever seen like a really old piece of wood? And it just has these deep gashes into it.
Yeah.
It's so dark, and you can tell that it's just been so heavily damaged. I think those would definitely be appearing on their legs.
A gash mark on like the thigh or calf area. Okay. Yeah, because the spears were the big problem.
Yo.
And that's what was almost tripping me up and making me fall. So
yeah. They almost like volted you off of the Yeti multiple times.
Multiple times.
It was like 3 times.
Yes,
it was like,
three times had to grab the purchase.
You were getting wrecked.
Yeah, that was really rough. Like, you had a chance, but it was very, very slim. Very, very slim. Yeah, dude. Can't help you. Man. Yeah, so as the camera pans over and we see these new scars panning up over Ardina and panning down over Hard Germ, does anyone wish to say anything? It's okay if you don't want to. I'm just putting it out there.
I think Ardina would say something. I think he would come forward and essentially say that Ganek did what any tribes person should, and something that brings him honor. He risked his life for the tribe. He went forward to face far more than there were of us. And though he didn't make it, he ensured the safety of the rest of the tribe. And that is the absolute pinnacle of what we could do as tribes.
And you hear everyone kind of say almost like a unison, like, for the tribe in Kellet, as everyone kind of grabs their pendant.
I feel like Hard Germ would say, because they're still kind of mad at
You can just kind of state what they say. You don't have to like say it in character. It's totally up to you.
I know, but in character's the fun part.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes. It's okay.
But I definitely would think Hard Germ, kind of hearing Ardina say that, would additionally step forward to add on to that.
Ganak didn't lose his life tonight for no reason, just like many of us on this road might as well. And every drop of blood that we put into this ground solidifies the future for the rest of us. And that's what's important. He won't be forgotten, nor will his sacrifice.
Very good.
Now I would step up afterwards.
Get punched.
Just
He
feels a
would
leg
step
kick.
aside Hard Germ and say, they're absolutely right. Ganek's sacrifice did help the tribe, and with how much we're all very fortunate with the way that things turned out, we must be careful with all of our lives to make sure that the tribe does have a few that we can all look forward to. For the tribe.
It's a tribe.
It's like 4 times in a row.
For the tribe.
I guess Siren will step up and elf of few words. Ganek was a good tribesman. He knew the risks and paid the ultimate price, but it's because of him we can live on. And then he'll, pour one out for the homies.
As the rain continues to pour, and I'll say the only body, like there was multiple bodies brought back. The bodies of the fallen Burning Mammoth as well, for your rituals, so you can make monster parts of them. Obviously, you wouldn't call them monster parts, but recycle the enemy.
Upcycle, yeah.
Upcycle.
Upcycling.
as their bodies are in the same pile, but we'll say that Ganex is on top of theirs as like a way of saying conquering the mountain of bodies.
Ooh.
You guys,
I think one way Ardina would make sure it was set up is using the spears of the Burning Mammoths for the wood and crossing the spears over the dead of the Burning Mammoth, so he lays in between the heads on top of them all.
I'm down for that.
That's
it's a sweet visual. As like I said, it seems to be, because again, it's raining outside. The pyre is going, but it's definitely slower. But almost as if on cue after all of the Mammoth Lords in training finish their words as Kieran's words echo as much as they can in the heavy rain. And he moves back to his position. A lightning bolt strikes the pyre and lights it ablaze to all the bodies except Ganek. As the burning mammoth literally is set aflame, as Ganek shines as a bright beacon for all to see, as his body is unscathed by the flames for what seems like minutes before they finally catch him. And you will not have to make a check to recycle the monster parts. I will give them to you for free. You essentially have acquired 3 level 4, essentially you acquire a whole bunch of value from those. I will go ahead and grab that value for you. Be times 8. So you essentially gather 210 gold worth of monks. So 210 trove units, well. So make great recycle out of that. So I'll go ahead and add that to the monster trove here.
God, I am vibing to this music.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually my player dies music typically.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it hits, man.
Yeah.
It hits. Yeah. As I said, eventually the storm begins to die down. The thunder comes off, or I should say, stops. Even the rain ceases as the final bits of Ganek are burned away. And guys, find some rest before the morning. Yeah. As the rain ceases, you guys finally some rest, much deserved rest. As it is the 23rd of Gosrin, as there is no threat in this current region. However, if you sit too long, you guys know there is a much larger reinforcement. As you guys are alerted by some of your guys' scouts in the morning that they have made it to the Cold Lake camp. So they are not too far behind. They do move slower than you, but best not to take too long.
Yeah.
As the morning comes and you guys are in your little camping following. What do you do?
oh, wait, yeah, that's true. Thank you.
Yeah.
I forgot that those leveled up now.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
Now you can do level 2 talismans.
Yeah.
Get that?
wait a
You
minute.
got some shit to do now.
Oh. Wait,
So, question: as we've been able to make gear and stuff like that, would we also be able to attempt to craft our own type of magical tattoo?
Absolutely.
Okay. I did take magical tattoos as a feat, and I would like to get him started on researching a tattoo for that. Now, he was able to craft the Ion Stone, the Dusty Rose Prism, and
Yeah.
what I'd like to do is try and craft a magical tattoo that is similar to that, a shield once a day that
Yeah, shield once a day. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's a hardness of 10 instead of 5, which is the same as the stone.
Yep.
Craft something like that so he can give to his allies. I know that's one thing Ardina would like to try first.
And what's the name of that tattoo?
It's I'd probably just call it. I don't want to be basic. Call it shield tattoo.
You could call it hardened skin.
Like guardian tattoo. Or
Guardian tattoo.
tattoo of the guardian.
Ganek tattoo.
Hey.
Tattoo of Ganek.
Wow. I love it.
The rune of Ganek.
The rune
Yep,
of
the rune of Ganek. Protect
Alright.
the tribe.
I love it.
Right, I will go ahead and put that in. Rune of God. All right, I will make it because it's a level 4. Tattoos start at level 4, right?
They technically start at level 2, I think, or no?
Oh,
or
the
maybe
feet.
start
The
four?
feet picks up at level 2, but there is
Yeah.
the lowest level one is level 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Yeah.
so strange.
Strange.
we'd love if y'all fix that, Paizo.
Hey, Paizo.
We need a tattoo book.
Yeah, we need more. But yeah.
Okay, let me see. Here we go. Guys, like blessed tattoo, faith tattoo. All right, yes. So this would actually cost you around 85 or 90 gold, to totally craft it. And so, being that it's a level 4 item, I believe the pretty cheap formula should be really cheap. Formula price for a level 4 item is 5 gold. So take you an hour at most.
Oh, there we go. So the first hour would be developing that.
Yeah, because update for you guys. Now you guys can generate up to 1 gold and 5 silver per hour instead of 8 silver for your hourly checks. That's a lot better progression.
Yee.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
And now that my crafting is 1 higher out of 12, get a little easier.
It could take you up to 2 hours actually.
Especially when I roll a 3, which makes that a 15.
Yeah, especially when you do that.
Yeah. Woof. All right, let's try that second hour. Well, that's slightly better. That's a 6, so that turns into an 18.
18 is still a fail. This is
Oh.
rough.
Hard Germ's gonna walk over.
What you doing?
He pretty much explains, I'm trying to figure out how to put my magic into a tattoo, which is becoming quite problematic. And that, on the other hand, is a 25.
Ayo.
Because Hard Germ showed up.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Hard Germ, the good
that'll
luck.
do it. It takes you 3 hours, so it takes you until 9 in the morning to figure this thing out. But you do.
Yeah, and I'm only gonna use up that much time.
Okay. So you spend a little 5 goldaruni worth of monster parts. So 5. Easy. You guys still have 479 available at the group. All right. As you see, what would the rune of Ganek look like? What would you try to model it after?
I would think so. Most hide shields from older societies are more oval shape.
Mhm.
I would imagine an oval shape and then kind of an outline of a chin and tusk in the middle.
Cool. I'm down. All right. How about you, Talisman Crafter? Anything for you over there?
Yeah, I know exactly what I'd make now.
Oh, snap. What
I
you
would
making?
like to craft 2 more talus.
Alice coin.
Oh yeah, those are good.
How's that spelled, Talus?
Mortalis. Mortlis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. That's very useful. More Talus.
What do they do?
Oh, right. We should talk about it. It's a small coin with the image of a boar or the risen creature. If the triggering damage would cause you to become dying 2, failure, become dying 1 instead.
Oh.
In addition, for 10 minutes, you die. You die from the dying condition at 5 instead.
Oh, okay.
So it gives you Die Hard.
Yeah.
Pretty much gives you Die Hard.
You get
Yep.
what I have.
And it saves you from going to dying 2. So
Okay.
and while it says typically, it doesn't say it has to be. So if you're
No.
dying 1 and you go down, it still keeps you from going dying 2 once.
Correct.
Okay, nice.
The only exception to that is if you had the wounded condition. That'd be the only exception. Like if you were wounded 1, you would by default go to wounded 2. But it would keep you from jumping to wounded 3. You would just go to to dying 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically just keeps you double stepping. Very, very good, especially if the combat is really rough.
Yo.
Yeah.
Never rough on this.
Never rough. No.
Don't know what you're talking about.
When the combat turns into that meme, I'm in danger.
Yeah, I'm in danger.
Look, I was never in danger. I was fine.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
He's
Hard-
making it for someone in particular.
Hard Germ could handle it. Hard Germ already has Die Hard.
Oh, wait, they do? Oh, no.
Well, I mean, it still would save her from
Yeah,
going to
go
dying
dying
2.
two.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. How many of those you craft?
I was just going to make 2 right now.
2. Okay. So
I know who the other one's going to.
What?
Maybe?
No.
no.
He was
No,
fine
no.
last session.
Yeah,
He didn't take any damage.
Yeah, he's pretty much like 0.
Yeah, that's true.
The only damage Siren took last session was self-inflicted because he did take out the most with his bone traps.
Yeah, he
Heal.
did.
Yeah, that's true.
But because of that shepherd's pie, which came in clutch for that.
Mhm.
Hallelujah, shepherd's pie.
All right, let's see some checks over there, Mr. Niles. See how you do.
Roll it. All right, that's 25.
40, and you're making 2 of these. 5, so 3. Okay.
29.
Okay.
That's a nat 1.
Oh,
Ooh.
What does that do? How bad is that?
Minus is 1.5 gold
Yeah,
from the
I won't use my coin.
Yeah, I was gonna.
And then 24.
24. Okay. All right, so you make 6 gold out of the 46, or you make 6 gold out of the 40 you need. So not bad. Is anyone else crafting anything?
Nah.
But Hard Germ would definitely watch as Ardina figures this thing out and goes,
Is this a bad time to tell you? I don't have any more potions.
he would finish up the tattoo, and he's like, I'll make some more tonight.
As that concludes you guys' morning, as it is 10 in the morning. All right. And I'll say, who do I want? So you guys hear a scuffling in the trees as Imek.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
As she goes, morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning.
Goes, you guys, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Character growth. Oh.
Oh. As she goes, yeah. She goes, I've been getting yelled at a lot about being very disruptive. So I'm trying not to be.
Yeah, don't worry. I get yelled at for things that aren't my fault, too.
Sometimes people
Really?
need to be told certain things for them to grow, Mick. And Harker.
Well, I don't see myself actually growing yet.
Right?
Sometimes growth takes a long time, like a little plant that needs to grow some new branches.
I already have enough leaves.
We're talking
Mhm.
about character growth, not physical growth.
Anyways, hi Mick, what did you need from us?
They wanted to, the Mammoth Lords wanted to know if you guys were ready to go this morning. They know you like to craft in them.
I believe we're preparing to leave. Yes.
Okay. Make perception checks.
Mick, okay.
About to find out.
You know, after that hit to the head,
I
maybe
mean-
finally. So
I mean, thinks you're mad at her too.
right. 13.
13.
21.
Okay.
24.
24.
Oh,
whoa.
jeez. Wait a minute.
Okay, so the ranger, so Niall and Hardgerm, you guys can tell she's really nervous about something.
Well, Hardgerm gonna pull big person pants and gonna walk over to Imek and kind of like do the arm over the shoulder.
Hey, Mick, is there something you're not telling us?
Why did Ganek have to die?
Hardgerm quickly looks back at everybody else.
Harker wasn't ready.
Hardgerm was not ready. They put on their big person pants and then they realize I don't like them. Take them back off. Hand them to Ardina.
Niall would walk over. He also rolled on it. And he would, well, he doesn't have to lean down because Imek's like, wait, is she taller than him? How tall is
Yeah.
this girl? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's looking up to her. Putting a gently hand. It's like, well, you know, he did die protecting the tribe, which, you know, is something that's going to happen to all of us at some point. But he died for a cause that he felt was worth.
Well, you know, I've been doing some thinking, and I want to get tough too. And she, like, you see her like pull out a sickle from like a gathering, like a herb gathering bag. She's like, "Can I be tough like you guys?"
She's got a knife.
Um,
No.
You can, Imek. One day, when you're older, you will be as tough as us. But
I want to be tough now. She's only 3 years old. Points to.
Yeah, and there's some other things about that, Mick. I may be littler than you, but if I die, I don't really die.
Well, that's not fair.
Yeah.
it's also not actually accurate.
And Ganek and you see her kind of confused, just like, so can Ganek come back from the dead too?
No. So, you know how Mick, when we plant crops, how we harvest them, and then they die, and then the seeds sometimes are left behind and they grow again?
Are you telling me you're a seed?
Kind of. I'm kind of like a plant. So, I may die, but unlike you guys, who are human and mortal and fleshy, you only get one chance. And even if I come back, it doesn't really mean I come back.
You know that fleshy rhymes with leshy? Are you a fleshy leshy?
No, definitely not a fleshy lushy.
He's a rootless.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I don't know too much.
That's okay. A lot of people don't.
They would come back. You wouldn't, Imek, and that's, you know, Ganek can't come back. Most of us don't come back. Something to be really careful about. Whenever we go in and try to be strong, we also have to be really cautious because it is a lot of danger.
Mm.
And let me tell you that at your age, there's a weapon far more dangerous than a sickler scythe that you could learn. And he'd reach out and gently tap her on the forehead. Learn to use your mind, expand your knowledge, and that will make you far more dangerous than strengthening your arm at this age.
Strengthen my mind.
Even Hardgerm here, who has great strength in arms, she often uses her skills and movements to outwit her opponents before applying her strength.
Really?
Well, that's how she led the scouts away.
Even Hardgerm looks at Ardina like, really?
Is that approval?
No, that's it.
when she and our Yeti friend ran off and took the scouts away, that was to lead them where it would be better for her and the Yeti to fight them in an enclosed space where their numbers were less useful. Those are the things that can gain victory. Yes, we lost Ganek, and he was a good tribesman, but we took out far more of them through wit and wile than we did in strength. And you learning those skills will do more for yourself and the tribe than just learning to swing metal.
I think I've heard of some people that study these kind of things. I think they're called tacticians.
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 Yes. Find yourself a mentor. You're still young, malleable mind.
You're really smart, aren't you, Siren?
Yeah, he is
Will
really
you
smart.
teach
That's
me
true.
tactician stuff?
Yes, Siren.
I'm
Yes,
old.
That doesn't make you any less smart. Wait, are you old by elf standards? How does that
No.
work?
Very
No,
good.
no.
Standards.
Yeah, he's a young adult.
He's a young adult by elf standards.
He still gets carded in Elf Society.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
I
Yeah.
swear I'm over 100 years old.
I know I don't have a beard. It's still coming in.
Elves don't grow beards.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm not a half elf.
Yeah,
Right.
True.
Our team would just kind of look at Siren like, oh God, please don't say please don't say yes.
I'm not at teaching age yet, as Ardina can attest to.
And she looks at Ardina, who nods at.
He kind of nods and says, Ardina. Siren can teach some things well, but in others, he is still learning himself.
Not dying might not be his strength.
Not dying isn't his strong suit at the moment. For backstory purpose, Ardina learned a bit of hunting from Siren.
Yeah.
I'm sure that didn't go great.
He learned an okay amount, but thankfully the rest of the house taught him as well.
The problem was that was angsty elf teen aged Siren when Ardina was trying to learn.
I mean, he's still kind of angsty, so.
Yeah.
It's not
he
a
has hair and a
phase.
flock of seagull listening to MCR.
It's not
you know?
a phase as the G note from Black Parade starts playing.
Not a phase, Mom.
We are learning our own skills in order to be the next leaders of the Broken Tusk. Yeah. Yes. Words.
No, you're good.
So, Imic, what you need is someone who's here to teach. There are plenty of options, I'm sure.
Who's the head of the? Because what are we? We're the ox.
We're the
muskox?
muskox.
Yeah, which is the hunting. Which I mean, that's tactician right there.
Yeah.
Who's the leader of the muskox house right now?
I believe. Oh man, off the top of my head, it's one of the three. I'm pretty sure it's one of the three remaining Mammoth Lords.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not Letsuo. I can probably
No.
say that with confidence.
You're fucking crazy.
I don't know off the top of my head, but you can refer to the
Yeah.
Mhm.
And say some of the tactics we use in fighting is what we use to take down the greatest beasts, what we eat. And so finding knowledge there first could make you not only a better fighter, but make you useful to the tribe.
Okay. Just okay. Makes sense, I guess. Thanks for everything.
Yes, and don't
Yeah.
limit yourselves to just weapons.
One day, Siren might be able
Can
to
I
teach you.
cast spells too?
You find a proper teacher.
And she looks like none of you though.
I don't do spells.
We're not in the. I don't do spells either, but we're not in the teaching phase at the moment. We are in the learning phase.
This is out
You
of,
as
guys
you
are
are.
still learning?
this is out of character. Like, who would teach? How do druids learn? Is this like a
From
thing
other
you're born
druids.
with?
From other
fuck.
druids.
Other
druids.
Oh,
Remember, you
that's
had a
true,
druid
actually.
master.
That's how you got me.
Yeah.
I'm
have
pretty
to-
sure you're the only druid. However,
yeah, that's what I was
I'm not the
thinking.
only witch.
You're not
My
the only
character's
witch.
father,
Yeah.
the current bone keeper, could teach if she's willing to learn.
There be other druids in this place, or is it just not? Alkin was it, but I don't know.
believe you're actually the only druid of the camp. Because you have a bunch, you have like scalds, which is pretty like a battle bard. You have, you have like primarily like bards, fighters, rangers. Yeah, like most people that can do any kind of nature magic would be rangers with those kind of feat. But not druids. Druids would be far and few between.
Because now, okay, out of character, he does know that she's good with animals. She seems to be good with herbalism.
Probably better than you with animals.
Yeah. Canonically, yeah, probably.
Canonically,
Wasn't she the one that calmed down the tapirs
Yes.
first?
Yeah, exactly.
She like walked over there, was like, "Hey, friends," and they're like, "Oh, we like this one."
This one.
Now would look to her and say, actually, I was about your age when Alkin taught me about druidic magic. If it is something you wanted to learn, perhaps I could, what I know.
He goes, that would be awesome.
Ardina's eyes showing that he's mourning yet another loss to the tribe.
It would be slow. It took many, many years before I got to where I'm at. But
But are you guys really still learning?
All the time.
You always learn.
Oh, I thought you guys were like done learning and just going around kicking butt all the time.
No, Imek, one part of a good leader is someone who can continue to learn and adapt.
You
Dude.
kick butt all the time. You should see it when Siren falls down.
Oh my gosh. He's like, what was that, hard germ?
To tell you a wisdom that has been said among my tribe for a very long time, the moment you stop learning is the moment you stop breathing. Always learn.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to stop. Bad.
It's not in that way. Just simply try and learn something new every day, and you will one day find yourself wise.
Learn something new. Well, I learned that you guys are still learning, so I learned something new. That's good. Thank you very much. He goes, when do we start, Niall?
what did I sign up for?
When we're safe.
Once the tribe has settled down, we'll find a time where we can talk more about animals and nature. I promise.
Would I druids I know aren't like wizards or anything, but will like a druid have like maybe a book you could give her to start her off with, or like a
most druidic things are taught orally,
Yeah.
or only written in sacred groves. The only place you
Yeah.
actually see druidic writing would be in a sacred grove.
Okay, I figured as much, but I thought I'd ask. Yeah.
Mm.
No, because like I remember reading a whole stick about that. I think in the Wongi Expanse book,
That makes a lot of sense for Druid.
where they talked
It
Yes,
about
honestly
does.
does.
Mm.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, they
Um,
talked about there's like no druidic. You can only see druidic writing in the sacred groves, and that's why they protect them so tight.
If anything, Ardina probably has a book of plants or something. He could just like sneak into Niall's hand.
He'd legitimately, he's okay with teaching her. It's just, I don't know how he would, I don't know how that would work.
Well, you
have to
would
make
know how to
curriculum.
teach the
Okay.
very basics.
Yeah.
But it would take her probably about a year and a half to learn the druidic language, if not longer. Just because of how young she is. It's not the way I've always kind of visualized the druidic language is not a language that you speak, because the way primitive magic works, and like if you read The Secrets of Magic, primitive magic is what the closest thing we could relate to, most people relate to, is it works like the Force. It's not like arcane is something studied. You study how to bend matter and the mind, where like occultism is actually just the study and the manipulation of emotion and understanding how to manipulate the all things surrounding emotion. And divinity is obviously something that is given to you, whether it's borrowed or stolen, as well. And then with primitive magic, it's actually something you're borrowing, exuding, and returning through use. So like it's actually something you pull, like you physically pull from it. It is expended, and later on in your life, or at some point in your life, you actually have to return it. So it's something you borrow and must return, which I thought was very interesting.
Which makes sense whenever you do a guardian tree and it's left behind. You give him back to nature because
You've
you left
given
the
it
tree
back.
when it survived.
When they
Maybe
survive.
it.
No, so like the thing is like so my interpretation of druidic is something that you can be taught how to hear it, but until you can learn, or basically you can only be taught on what to listen for until you can actually like feel the nature around you. That's when you're able to kind of able to reciprocate and learn the druid.
So he'll make a promise to start teaching her how to be more at one with nature and start to learn maybe some of the ways of the druids. just once things settle down.
Okay, so we gotta go through the pass, right? We're so close, right? We're close.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is our next
You
step.
guys are like 30 miles. You guys are pretty good.
Yes.
We're close.
Oh, goody. 30 miles to being taught druid stuff.
Let's do it. Okay.
Sorry for bothering you.
You're more
Bye.
than welcome.
As
Bye.
she tries to.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Ardino would just kind of look at Niall and be like, I respect you for taking her as a student. Best of luck.
She has potential. She does get along well with Animal.
He does. You can learn to close that mouth and open her ears.
Seems like she was learning already.
Yeah.
Look at that character growth. All right. As the tribe goes ahead and gets ready for their departure. So, are you guys wanting to scout ahead, move the 3 squares, jump 1 back, or do y'all want to move with the tribe for a while?
That is a tough one. Ardino would vote on moving forward, reconnoitering, and taking a step back like we have been. Just because they said, from what we discovered, there were only that many, but the last thing he wants to do is for us to drop our guard and then boom, there's another 20 burning mammoths somewhere.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is fair.
Okay. As you guys scout forward your 2 hexes, let's go and get some checkaroonies. So we got hunting lore, perception, survival, or nature, whatever you
nice.
want.
And a cult for text magic.
Oh, if you're just going around detecting. Sure.
Ooh.
25.
Okay, 25. Yeah.
With a survival, that is 26.
Dang.
Noise.
Survival, that is 30.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shit.
never mind. God damn.
And I'm 28.
Damn.
All my
With
good rolls are
survival.
getting eclipsed. It's
Okay.
fine.
We
Change-
came in strong.
Changing
today.
my dice out were the right idea.
Right.
Okay. As you go ahead and grab a roll table real quick.
Like, okay, guys.
Yeah, that was a
Right.
really good roll.
Now that we've, unlocked a secret passage, the lost ark,
Secret
and
tunnel.
secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Mountains.
God.
All right. So, Nile and Hardgerm spotted first. There is a flower that you can tell is magical, hidden, tucked away at the edge of the forest on the south side of this northern bordering forest. You see a glow that you see this like faint glow in these like little bushes, and as you approach, you call everyone over. Ardina gets a heavy ping. You feel a magical ping go off as you have found a small vine. Basically, you saw the glow hidden from behind a tree. You know these would not grow here normally, as you find a bright shade, which is a flower that is native to the first world, not even from this. So, they're uncommon, but they're not unheard of to be found on Galarian. They're just found very seldomly. How to describe it? It'd probably be like a white trumpet, like a white trumpet styled flower. But what makes it unique is the stems of nectar on the end are made of magic. They are not even physical.
That's cool.
So they pollinate. So what you would know, Niall, is that these can only be pollinated by druids, because you have to be able to magically move the pollen in order to have the flowers mate and cross-pollinate. You cannot physically just pluck them, and you know that trying to just pluck them and manually pollinate them would kill them instantly.
Okay. He'd let them know that. Like,
No touchy.
no touch.
No touch. As you guys are out there, it's around 1 in the afternoon, and there's enough here with your natural 20. And I will go ahead and roll to see how much you get here. You guys get 10 uses of bright shade poison.
Ooh.
This poison, or 10 vials worth of bright shade poison. Bright shade poison essentially is a fortitude save. It does poison or positive damage And then stage 2, 2d6, poison or positive. So this is primarily used against undead or the spiritual kind. I will go ahead and put that in your little box of goodies.
Very nice.
Shade. A very good fun. Equipment.
Undeads, you know?
Heck
Mhm.
yeah,
Oh,
man.
very much so.
You guys got 10 vials of that. That was because of the natural 20. You guys would have only gotten 1d6 plus 4, but I figured another was valid.
We appreciate.
Oh, show. All right. Okay. As that is day 1, as you guys don't find anything of concern. No smoke, no like smoke plumes, nothing. As you guys are looking towards, I'm assuming you guys kind of have your eyes always peeled over to the north forest, checking for anything,
Oh,
any
yeah.
kind of embers, anything.
Last thing we want is them to send some sort of cavalry ahead at us.
Mm-hmm. As you guys make it back to the camp, about 6 in campfire. Make it back to the tribe. It is, you guys are in a grassland this time around. Oh, there's all your friends. They're not. Well, they're around.
Yeah.
They're around. They're just not in your guys' space right now. We can go ahead and knock out 4 more hours of crafting since I said this is a peaceful day.
Not just that, but we're still under the effect of the fish sticks because we had the critical fish sticks from last session.
Hey, let's go, boys. All right.
Well, due to popular request, I'm going to be making healing potions lesser.
I am going to start on my tattoo. Damn it.
Right.
This is a bad time.
So I'm going to make a pack of 4.
Lesser healing. Do you have cauldron?
I have my walking cauldron.
No, the feet cauldron.
I do not.
Okay.
Let me double check. Do I? Actually, yes, I do. I do indeed have cauldron.
I believe that lets you craft up to 6 at a time, does it not?
Let me double check. 4th. Oh, that's right, because it goes up at 4th. I completely forgot. Game formulas. 4th level, and every 2 levels, you gain a formula for 1 common oil potion. Those you can brew, deal a magic. When you do batches, you can do up to 6. Yep.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna do 6.
6 at a time. And she's like, you know what? Let me try bigger bulk.
Yeah, and I get extra formulas for free, so I'm gonna have to start looking at formulas.
Yes, sir. Like I said, it's a scale. I love scaling feats.
Yes.
They are my absolute favorite feat. Like one of my favorites is the quick identification. One of my favorite feats.
Yeah.
It's so insane. Oh, quick identification. Yeah, it's expert. It only takes you 1 minute to try and identify something instead of 10. And then when you're master, it takes you 3 actions. And then when you're legendary, it takes you 1 action to try and
Jeez.
identify a magical item or
Same.
esoterica.
Well, that first one is a 31.
I'll give you a crit on that. Let me see. Because you're making 6, correct?
Yes.
And those are 4 gold each?
12.
12 gold each? Okay, so 72. So 36 up front. Total cost 72. Okay, so you succeeded. So you're level 4. So 1, 5 times 6, 9 gold. Okay, on that success.
Ooh.
Very cool. Well, because you can put in that much for bulk crafting.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then for my next roll, nat 20.
Nat 20. That's a
Critical success.
actually no, because I gave you a crit on that, right? The first one.
Yes.
So
And
that's
that was
18.
that was a nat 19. So
Yeah, so not 18. It goes up by 1 level. So 2 times 8 or 2 times 6 is 12 instead of 9. So 9, another 12. Nat 20. Okay, you're at 24 out of the 60 you need, or the 36.
geez, level 4 is no joke. This was not as good, but that's still a 27.
Hey, that's still a success.
Yep. And then for my
Fine.
last one, it was circling like it was going to be a nat 1, then it dropped down to a nat 19. So that's a 31 again.
Yo.
Critical
As in
success.
4 hours, you craft 6 potions, 6 lesser healing potions. As you see him just fucking bubbling away and mixing what he needs to mix throughout the night.
Yo. And give me 1 second. I need to check because I used some of the potions on myself because I also got hurt last time. So I'm going to keep 1. I'm going to give 3 of those to you.
You being
or
who?
Jeremy.
He was like, we got audio listeners.
Sorry. Three to hard germ because we know what she likes to do.
Mhm. Now
I'm a
let's see.
tank, right?
Yeah,
I'm a tank.
she is. She is indeed.
Yeah, hard German has proven themselves to be quite the tank.
Mhm.
What's that called? Healing potions?
Lesser, healing potion and lesser.
Healing potion lesser. Oh wait, that's right. I crafted 6.
Yeah, you got
So
6.
then
Yeah,
one is going to go to Nile and one is going to go to Siren as
Yeah.
well.
that's what I'm saying. You got the extras. So I was like,
Oh.
you just pass them out.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's the lesser, the level 3. And then that was 4 hours. How many hours can we craft when we're under the fish sticks?
6 without penalty.
Okay. So for those next 2 hours, I would like to start crafting
You want to finish the you finished the formula.
Yeah, I would like to start my first tattoo, and I am going to offer it to Hard Germ.
Aww.
And he's going to go to her and say, I was greatly impressed by what you did for the tribe, taking so many away and defeating them in the mountains along with our new ally. To help you in your survival, as I see you have taken many marks, I would like to give you my first magical tattoo to protect you.
Arthur was playing a card game and then you came over and wrecked everything.
You can still play while he's doing the
Arthur
tattoo.
like takes a pause on what they're doing and looks to Ardina.
You mean you're not mad that I did that?
He'd look at her and say, I can understand Niall's anger, but I feel he misses the point that you had to do what you had to do, as I did. If the Burning Mammoths had met with the tribe, there would be no tribe left. The innocents that would have died that night was saved because of the 4 of us, because you led them into those mountains, because Siren left devastating traps that tore them to shreds, and because I left an explosion and Siren saving you, and then coming together and defeating Niall saving you, as and then us defeating the rest of them. We only lost one of the tribe, and while every tribe member is important, we could have lost them all if it was not for what you did.
Artem feels seen, heard, and validated, man. Artem just like now, it's like,
Yeah.
And so I would wish to bestow upon you my first magical tattoo, the rune of Garnak. May it protect you.
Artem be like, okay.
So what's a tattoo?
He explained
What's that?
Like, yeah, I'll take it. What is it?
He's like, so it's a little different for you than it is for most. For you, it's more like inking, or lacquering. But for us more fleshy beings, you continuously puncture areas with ink that seep into the flesh and stay there, and I imbue it with my magic. For you, it's, a little more for your body type, but essentially it leaves its magic inside of you.
Okay, sounds good.
I would imagine it's more like a staining, like you're doing like a wood stain.
Like you're doing a wood stain.
And then you probably like imbue it, like you'd probably physically sit there and cast. Where like normally I could see like the ink would be magical.
Yeah.
It'd probably be like you probably have to do like a 2-step where you put the ink on and then you'd still have to like actually burn it in with like some sort of ritual or something.
Yeah. I kind of like the idea of lacquer so that it's
shiny.
It's colorful and it's noticeable as a badge of honor. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. What color would it be?
Ooh, that is a good. You know what? I think that the base of the chin up towards like the bottom of the tusks, it's a fiery red orange, but as it goes to the tips, an ash gray.
Cool. I'm down.
Yeah,
I love theatrics if nobody's noticed.
No,
not the Knoll Witch.
No.
Artem puts out their leg that has that Nash in it.
Yeah, he'd go ahead and he would start putting it there. Because she's a Leshy, would he need to like etch in the symbol and then fill it in, or is it
No, like I said, it'd be more like a staining where like the
Staining the wood.
Yeah, you'd be like staining the wood as it would seep in, and like I said, you'd probably actually cast it. Like you would spend more time probably actually like doing an incantation.
Yeah.
Where with someone with skin, you'd spend more time actually piercing.
And another question: did the tribe allow me to take a bone from Garnak?
Absolutely. Absolutely, they understand your shenanigans.
That's going to be that original tattoos were done with bone shards. That's going to be his boning. That's
Ooh.
going to be his tattooing shard.
That's dope.
So, while it's not going to be used on Hard Germ, it will be used on the rest of the group as we all get this tattoo.
You
The
just hand,
shield is nice.
you hand
Shield
it to
is
Hard Germ
great.
so Hard Germ can just hold it and feel like
Honestly-
they're part of the process.
Honestly,
Aw.
probably, yeah, he would, and then he would start crafting it into her leg, trying to incorporate the scratches, making it look like scratches or scars on a chin.
Okay. Let me just get the 72 spent from
Hold them
before.
potions.
Oh yeah,
the
you're good.
potions. You guys are at 409. Giddy up 409.
Thankfully, we got quite a bit.
Oh, you guys
so-
got plenty. You guys have plenty. So you have 2 hours for the Rune of Ganek.
All right.
Let's see what you got. DC is 19, so it's not bad. Not bad.
That is a 23,
23. Okay, cool.
and that is a 24.
Sweet. As you make 6 gold progress towards the, or you have 51 out of the 90 you need.
And he'll let Hard Germ know it's going to take a few days to finish it, but yeah, he'd finish there.
Piece at a time. Piece at a
Mhm.
time.
Yep.
Mortalis coin. You
Yeah.
can make 2 more checks if you'd like. Or actually, I'll just say 4 more. Yeah, because this is your evening crafting session here. Okay.
That's still 20.
20. We'll do it.
That's a nat one.
Uh-oh.
That's specific.
Critical failure.
Uh-oh.
Another 20.
Okay.
And then, at least you're not with me. 17.
17 not going to do it. That's okay. So make 1.5 or half 1.5, 0.75. All right, you're at 11, or you're at 51.25 out of the 80 you need.
Can I just say for like the millionth time, thank God for the variant crafting rules, because that nat 1 in core rules would have destroyed what he was crafting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank God for the new rules.
The heroic. No, that's heroic
Heroic
crafting.
crafting.
Yeah,
Crafting.
thank you.
Yes.
That
High
was
Frog
the-
Studios.
That was the second nat one he rolled on
Yes.
crafting
Yeah.
day, so he
Earlier.
would have had to start over twice.
Yeah. Y'all are
Have you
amazing.
cashed in a hero point yet?
No.
Nope.
No.
So you got a hero point.
Holding it.
That's all.
Scared.
He's worried about what's to come.
Who knows?
about what you got. How do I use it?
Yeah.
I don't want to use it,
The
man.
coin will get done one day.
One day.
It's not
One-
worth it, I don't think. Right? Because it's like 40 gold, right?
They're 40 gold each.
Oh, yeah.
And you're making 2.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
it's gonna
take
be a
some
while.
time.
No.
Yeah, it takes some time. You have 51 out of 80. Not bad. Not bad. All right. As Siren, make me a perception to see how long it takes for you to hear a sound.
26.
As everyone is hammering a little ding 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 your way, or being painted on, or painting on somebody else for a rune. And well, yeah, good question. There are no coins in this camp. What would a Mortalis coin look like that you would craft? I mean, you guys probably have. You guys have a few coins from that one
Yeah.
trader, but like
You have coins, but he might be able to fashion it out of like
a
stone, maybe like
stone
a
or
carving.
crystal?
A crystal. That'd be nice. Yeah. Like just chiseling like a design into it.
like a basic quartz, like some amount of quartz. You just-
Yeah.
Cool. I was just like, wait a minute.
Wait a
Wait a
minute.
minute.
We don't want
Coins?
money. We don't
You
want
don't have
money.
goddamn coins.
And I was thinking like out of a bone.
Society.
Oh, yeah,
Sardina.
bone. Like a-
I like the crystal court though idea.
And quartz
Yeah.
crystal.
It's pretty.
It's
Shiny.
Yeah.
That or like an onyx coin. Sick.
Yeah.
Pretty dark.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
that'd be
away
cool.
some onyx, because
Something like that.
onyx is typically used for like all things necromancy, so like life and death. So that would make
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
an
Ooh.
onyx.
Because
Onyx
Bone is
lady.
my thematics. He doesn't need bones.
You keep away from my. Get out of my.
Hey.
Get
Get
out
out
of
of
my.
my theme.
Get out of my
theme house.
collection.
Get out of my
I've
theme
already,
house.
I've already
That's-
dipped into your theme.
That's
I'm
their
sorry.
theme.
That's
Our
theirs,
theme has
yeah.
to be nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Way to keep us in a box.
Wow. I thought second edition wasn't about
Yeah.
limiting
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
All right. So you hear eventually you hear this like boom, boom. It sounds like a magical little ping, and like I said, you're not someone who's trained in detecting magic, so you're not used to hearing what a magical ping would sound like, and you hear it coming off from the north of your little campsite. You follow it.
Ardina, I'll be right back. And he's gonna go follow.
Ardina focusing his tongue sticking out
He's
the
like,
side. He's trying to record.
Arden's like,
Uh-huh.
working on hard. He's like,
Yeah. Oh, okay, they're focused. Niall, I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you should probably report to
You
him.
see him just chipping away at Onyx. Like, Oh, okay. Yeah, got it. Right. And
If Siren mysteriously disappears, y'all are going to feel like shit.
Yeah.
I already rolled. I can't change that now.
I was like, Hardrip's not going to feel bad. You said you'd be right back here checking something out.
Right? We trust you.
as you hear, again, to you, this would feel not completely strange because you've been around those Apaku stones.
Yep.
So you're used to like kind of being around high level magic, so it's not completely foreign to you. As you hear, you better. I hope you're still with him, you son of a bitch.
Nova.
What?
He goes, it's me, lover.
Oh.
And needless to say, I haven't bled in a while. I'm assuming that's because of you.
Just for those listening, the
Damn it.
player of Siren has just stepped away from the microphone for a
Brown
second.
chicken, brown cows coming
He'll be
back to
back after these
get ya.
messages.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm actually not as upset as I thought I'd be. I'm actually quite excited. If this is something that should, if this is actually a bun in the oven, as they say.
I don't know what this oven is, but
Well, I don't want to get in trouble with Paizo, but I think you know what it is.
I assume this is good news. Oh, wait. New tribe member. Wait.
Yes. Needless to say, I've actually long gotten bored of this wealthy life and this hunting and traveling simply for the sport of hunting down creatures. I think you all have taught me a valuable lesson in community.
Oh.
Because outside of the wealthy are nothing but hollow pricks. And I long wish to have something more of meaning, and I doubt that my father would even keep me in his presence as soon as he would find out I am with child.
Is it half elf or?
He's like, is it-
No. The ancestry is irrelevant. It's because I'm out of wedlock.
not xenophobia.
This society, does our society even have weddings?
I'm sure they would have
A joining
Oh,
ceremony.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a ritual for that in Pathfinder.
That's
Actually,
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
Okay.
I forget what it's called off the top of my head, but yeah, there's a ritual for it.
Also waiting for her to say, it's got nothing to do with the ancestry. It's got to do with the fact you're poor.
It's because you're what they call a broke bitch. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I am rich in spirit,
I'll
and
have you know.
you know, technically, I'm in line to be what is technically a king here.
Yeah.
So
No, you gotta tell her about all the new bones you got. That you want to
You're
show
rich
her.
in vitality too, you know? We're finding that out because there's a bun in the oven.
Heyo.
well, this is strange, and a lot has changed in the past few months.
It was, for the better, I take it?
Very much so. I'm surprised you located us. We are quite on the move. Is she like physically here, or is this like a message?
So this you hear her voice as if it's traveling
okay.
in the wind, as she well, not her, but someone with her is casting some very high level magic.
Oh, I see.
High ass message.
High ass level message level.
They're at least level 7.
Oh, my.
High ass.
Child support message.
I have extra bones.
Jesus.
Wonderful.
Yes. Well, it seems a fey creature performed a ritual on me, and I can do things most elves cannot now.
Side note: it's called the Heartbound Ritual. It's a 2nd level ritual. It's not very high level. You guys could learn how to.
Ooh.
Nice.
Perform weddings, guys.
Sorry, continue.
But alas, I suppose that's exciting news. I don't know if I want to tell the others, though.
Best to keep it between us for now, darling.
Ah, yes, that's valid.
No. He's chipping away at the honor.
We want to celebrate with you.
You wanted to
Trying
appreciate.
so hard not to take this personally.
I'm definitely taking it personally.
Because you assholes will
roast me for no reason.
No
Because
reason.
I do wish to keep it between you and I. And again, It is still up in the air, but it seems as if I'm no longer on my cycle. So if it goes on another month, it'll pretty much be confirmed. I'm going to put it out there. If I go one more cycle without shedding, will you accept me as your own?
Yes, of course.
No hesitancy. I appreciate that. But sadly enough, some of the wealthy men, when they screw up when they're partying a little too hard in the districts below their income levels, and they wish to not take responsibility for their actions, drives me insane. But again, all this does is affirm that your tribe and your way of life is a little bit more down to earth and far more interested in community and building relationships that are real.
Yes, this is quite true. Plus, I mean, the tribe could always use more
Members,
people,
yes.
more members, more
Yes, of course.
wonderful people. And I mean, you left quite the impression.
I did.
Not just amongst me, mind you, amongst my friends as well.
Yeah, we all heard it.
Fuck you.
Hergerm likes her hat.
We were mesmerized by the tall, pretty lady, Niall and Hartram.
Because, well, my cycle should be on the next full moon, which would be the 9th of Desnus. If there's no shedding on the 9th of Desnus, I'll be there within a week.
Oh, do you have a way to track us?
I have some friends in high places that can get me close enough.
Okay. We are currently on the run from the Burning Mammoth, looking for more assets in our journey.
Well, if I can be of any assistance, I will be more than happy to provide tutoring of magics or whatever else necessary among the tribe. Again, I'm only so powerful and trained, but I'll be if I can offer any help, I will.
Very much appreciated. I'm sure more students of magic would crop up in our tribe.
As the stigma against magic is slowly dwindling because of us magic casters.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of the druid, yeah.
Yeah.
I will contact you again on the 9th of Desnus.
I look forward to hearing from you.
As you can, strangely, even though you're only speaking, you can almost feel a satisfaction in that response. Thank you. That means a lot. I in a way hope that I'm pregnant. I look forward to speaking to you again soon, whether or not I am or not.
All right.
Ta-ta, lover. As you feel like the ability to hear her just kind of wisp into.
Siren's got a lot to think about.
Walks back into
That he's
camp.
not sharing with the group.
Upon request.
You don't have to. It's your choice.
Hergerm sees him coming back. What'd you find?
Yeah, as like I can see like just based on the setup we have right now, she's sitting on a log, and you just see him finally walk back in as she's getting painted on her back or something. Oh, what'd you see?
Something very peculiar.
Oh, more cool flowers?
Lack thereof in
Oh.
terms of flowers.
What happened to the flowers?
And why do you look paler than normal?
Wait, did you kill some flowers? Did you pee on them?
I don't know if peeing kills flowers.
There might have been a deflowering, yes.
Huh?
But we picked a vine, not a flower.
Yeah, and I had to move them myself. How did you do it? Wait.
I love the over the head of this group.
Yeah,
Because like it's funny because you guys are like legit working on stuff really hard, so like I could imagine that just going right
You're
over
like,
the head.
what?
Yeah.
And Hergerm was not catching on at all.
None of
Hergerm's
us
like,
get
he
it.
peed on the floor.
Why'd you pull his leaves off?
No.
Sarah, that's not very nice. I need to talk to you about taking better care of flowers.
Hargerm, I take very good care of delicate flowers.
I don't know. You just said that you pulled the flower petals off.
I said a deflowering.
So you cut it off.
I'll talk to you on the 10th of next month about this very particular situation.
Why are you planting flowers? Do you need to plow another field?
No. Shh.
We can help you plant
Wait,
flowers. I'm pretty good with
Hergerm
nature.
shutting everybody up and leans over near Ardina.
Ardina, next month's my birthday. He's planning something for my birthday.
Ardina, pause for a second. Oh, that is when you were born.
Oh.
The 10th of Desnus?
I was born in Desnus. I
Okay.
don't remember the exact day.
We'll make it the 10th because that'd be really funny.
You promised me my birthday!
You're so
I can't believe the captain remembered my birthday.
Yeah. So now Hardgerm's like, don't ask any more questions. Don't ask any more questions. My birthday. So now Hardgerm is we're expecting something. That's for sure.
Well, now Siren's gonna have to get Hardgerm a gift. Hey,
And make it something flower based, I
make it
guess.
something flower based, I guess. The exact words are gonna be, Hardgerm, you're going to be aunt, uncle. I don't know.
You're gonna be a something.
You're gonna be a guardian god.
Of the gown.
Yeah, that thing.
For our gender neutral friends out there, what do you call yourself in relation to your niece or nephew? Please leave it in the comments.
I love it.
That one's difficult, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure it
that's
is.
true.
All right, so I will make 2 notes, one for the 9th and one for the 10th for a birth, a hard germ.
Technically, it was the 13th of Desna, but you know what? Who's counting?
was
Like it's
definitely-
it's a birthday weekend.
Exactly.
That's
Is it the
close. Yeah.
13th?
Yeah, because I wrote that it was Old Mage Day
Right. Okay.
because they don't keep days as they are, but I would assume that events would.
I like that you also chose a specific day for your character's birth date. Nice.
I always roll that stuff for my characters too.
Yeah, I made Siren's birthday intentionally the winter solstice, so
Mm-hmm.
Figure Old Mage Day made sense.
Yeah.
valid.
Makes very good sense.
Okay, so hard germ. Save no. There we go. All right. It's in the calendar. All right. Do you divulge the information?
He's trying, but it's not going well.
He's saying a lot of things, to which he says, I'll let you know on the 10th of next month.
Maybe it is. He does have a good memory.
Oh, okay. He goes back to chiseling.
Everybody's sold.
He's like,
Something for Hardgerm.
all right. Ding, 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 ding.
Go! Goes back. Ardina's just forgetting the fact that he's paler than usual.
Were you putting traps out there, losing blood? Don't do that.
Siren, you look a little anemic.
Right.
Roll for deception.
He didn't have to because
Yeah, we
Hardgerm was like,
obviously
it's
Yeah.
my birthday.
Right.
It's gotta be
Alrighty.
for that.
It has to be for my birthday.
And Ardina's like, that checks out.
Mm.
Now stop moving.
All right. As that concludes the night, unless there's anything else you guys want to do tonight. So we go to the morning, the following day, the 24th of Osrin. As the sun rises, campfire dies, prepare. Right. So, the next day is here. What are you guys doing? Or are you guys knocking out some crafting this morning? What are y'all doing?
Ardina will try and knock off some crafting for the rune of Garnek.
Rune of Ganek.
Garnek.
All right, let's see it.
First one of the day, 18.
DC 19.
Oop.
No, go.
All right. Second one of the day. That, on the other hand, is a 30.
Heyo. So 3. Okay.
And it's 2 hours crafting or 4 hours crafting?
4 hours of crafting in the morning, 4 in the evening, as long as it's a peaceful day.
All right. 25.
Cool.
And for the last one, 26.
There we go. As you make 61.5 gold out of the 90 you need.
Getting there.
I'm
And
at-
how about Mortalis?
Chisel, chisel.
I imagine that first hour was Hardgerm showing you how to play a card game.
Yeah, right.
29.
Kinda easy.
16.
DC 19, so no go.
29 again.
Okay.
And a 15. The swing and a miss.
I'm gonna miss. Not bad, not bad though, not bad. So you make 58 and 58.75 out of the 80 you need. These are gonna take a while. These 2 crafting projects are going to take a while. Actually, I am so sorry. I've been doing my math wrong because you're making 2 at a time, so you can invest double on these. So give me 1 moment.
Yeah, sadly, I can't do that with tattoos.
Nope.
Do it once.
One at a time thing.
Right.
One on one leg, one on the other.
Yeah, I've been doing this wrong. 1 second.
Does summon hard German while the lacquer is drying. He's going over and doing it on his own leg, giving himself
Okay.
a tattoo.
You're at 68.5 out of the 80 instead of 61 because I forgot you're doing 2 coins, so you can invest double.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, you're at 68.5 out of. Not bad. Okay. So,
Hold on.
question: you have telekinetic projectile, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and the damage on that is D6 plus spellcasting modifier.
It is, I believe, currently it's
Well, yeah, it should be 2d6 plus
Yeah.
spellcasting modifier, which should be 4 for you, correct?
Yes, 2d6 plus 4.
2d6 plus 4. Okay, cool. All right. Have an idea for the next time you get in combat, and we'll get there.
Ooh.
Has to do with your familiar.
Ooh.
All right. So, okay. With that, anyone else doing anything in the morning? Going to crafting projects or anything? Anyone want to RP anything before we set off for the day?
Well, now Siren has to start thinking of a gift for Hard Germ.
Ooh.
I'll start figuring that out on the 1st of the next month.
Not my problem right now.
I hit you back on the first, brother.
Right now, he's whittling a pacifier.
It's perfect. All right.
He can craft 2, one for hard germ, one for the baby.
Oh.
I'm turning 4, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Are you trying to say hard germ would turn down a handmade pacifier?
No, definitely not.
She just look at it and go, a binky.
Binky. Bop. Just run into combat with a binky in mouth.
Mhm.
That sounds terrifying.
It's for the triplets, I swear.
Looking like Terry Crews from White Chicks.
Yeah. All right. As you guys, I'm assuming, go to reconnoiter ahead as you typically do.
Yes.
All righty. All right. So, let me get some hunting lore. You guys know the checks to use for survival or exploration. You guys know what to use for exploration.
16.
16. Okay.
22.
22.
22.
Rather low for you guys, but that's okay. Still a group success overall. As guys are trying to scout out how to get, because as you guys are getting near this this valley, you guys, or this pass in the valley, you can tell that it actually starts to concave into one small entrance. It does not make you very excited. Your guys' previous experience would know, or with your guys' experience fighting large troops and stuff, you guys know that it'd be very easy ambushed in a place. And what I mean by like very thin pass, you guys are traveling through, and the widest part of the pass is about 30 feet wide.
Ooh.
So, yeah. And again, trying to go up is like so steep, you couldn't ask typical men, women, and children and oxen and stuff like that to make it over those kind of. This is
However,
bad.
With our Yeti friend and Strawberry and Raspberry, we can scout the higher angle.
You can scout the higher angles, absolutely. And like I said, you guys went out, I'm assuming in your wolf form, to do this reconnoitering thing.
Oh, yeah.
Additional speed.
Yeah, because they don't. I think they're 35 foot speed. Those creatures, I think they're 35.
Yeah, because they're the same as Breaker, 35.
Yeah, 35. They just don't take any penalty to at all. So unless it's great or difficult. But even then, they treat it as difficult terrain. So pretty great. So you guys could go the next day, essentially go back and try and scout out. As you guys are looking ahead, who are my 22s?
Me.
Who's feeling 22?
Yeah, and Siren.
Got
Siren and Niall.
Niall, Siren. You guys see a creature that resembles something that brings you back to the very early part of this event where you guys met Shaggy. Remember what Shaggy was looking for?
Oh, his lady.
His Raven Lady.
His raven lady. You see a raven humanoid up ahead, perched way up high. Mountain. Seems like this creature is over, and like I say, a female version of this. So this is a male version of it. But a female version of this, Yaraka. And you see them, or you see her looking down, like she's perched up on top, like just kind of looking around, trying to check to see who's coming through. She has not spotted you yet, as I assume the two of you seeing her would be like, hey, let's check her out without her checking us out if possible. So she has not detected you.
Saw that picture. Want to know what came to my head? Smash.
Wow.
And I smash.
Oh my god.
But is that in your voice or Hard Germ? Because Hard Germ is a more violent fashion.
No.
Yeah.
In hard germs, it would definitely be the beating up kind. No, that was definitely me.
Okay.
Smash.
Just double checking. Our Ardina would kind of look to them, despite the fact how far away she is. He'll keep his voice down, just good habit. Should we make ourselves known? Should we contact our Fey friend? Or what are your thoughts on this?
Migratory pattern doesn't make sense.
I agree. This is not the right season. But
I don't think that's the point.
the Fae probably is the better. He probably knows more.
Yeah.
We should find Shaggy.
Could we
I thought we were
roll
looking for a Scooby
something to get a better idea of like more about this creature?
What you're asking? What kind of check you can make?
Yeah.
Checks would be Arcana, Nature, or some form of lore check.
All right,
Ooh, nature.
let's go.
I mean, we speak Sylvan. So.
That's true.
I mean, my nature is trash because I'm not a wisdom caster, but let's give it a try.
No, that's a no.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a 15.
That's a 13 with
Mm.
Arcana.
I got a 27.
Heyo.
Our germ was correct. The migratory pattern is way off.
bro.
Way off. No, you know that. Let me get you some notes here. Cadlaca. That's the name. Cadlacas. Excuse me. Cadlacas are lanky humanoids with raven-like features. Though they shy from most humanoids, Cadlacas readily form relationships with ravens and other birds, or sometimes make temporary alliances with people who prove themselves to be capable stewards of wild animals and natural orders of. So, essentially, you would know that to win her over, as long as you could show that you have respect for animals and you can court animals and/or win them over, or herd them, or shepherd them.
Yeah.
That would probably be the best way to win them over.
So Hardgerm would translate that information to.
They don't really hang out with birds. That's probably not great for you, Niles. However, a way to gain respect is to show that we can be caretakers of animals, like herding, connecting, those kinds of things. So things Niall can do, but just not with birds.
Mm-hmm.
Or tapirs or moose or.
We did
But
have
yeah.
some
Oh, come on.
success with the, I forgot what they're called, blueberry and raspberry,
Yes.
and Mr. Daddy, what was his name?
Mr.
The
Daddy,
Yeti.
sir.
The Yeti guy.
Oh.
What was his real name?
His name, I have it here.
I forget his name too.
Gonna need a notebook just for names at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I thought I made him invisible in that layer. I don't remember. I accidentally deleted that token.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
So he's
That's
just
fine.
Mr. Daddy, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, for now. Yeah.
So we can go try to talk with her and prove
Mhm.
that we're worthy, or we can get Shaggy and then do the same thing again. But then Shaggy will be a little more happy since
We
he was
could.
interested in her.
We could get Shaggy as well as maybe some of the animals we heard to show her that we are capable, have some evidence.
Yeah, like Raspberry and Blueberry and Breaker.
I mean, he probably would have brought Breaker because Breaker's really good to have in a fight. And he can keep up for the most part. But yeah, he would say, "Do we think bringing the Fae? How do I put it best?" He seemed a little
Mesmerized?
mesmerized, agitated.
Cuckoo banana pants?
Yeah,
Mm.
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's really nice.
He's exceedingly nice, but maybe we should talk to her before we unleash a Fae on her that she may decide to get rid of.
Why should do that?
You see, sometimes whenever a person is infatuated with another and they don't want it, bad things can happen.
Hmm.
Like that one burning mammoth.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he did use ravens to attack us, which on the one hand shows that he can make a connection with birds, but on the other hand shows that he threw their lives away. So,
Hmm.
Yeah, you
That's
probably would.
true.
Consent is key.
So we're gonna go say hi.
Yeah, what do you think? We should not get Shaggy then? What do you think, sir?
Shaggy might be a problem. To quote the children, Shaggy is a simp and down bad for the Raven lady.
Mm. Actually, they say fold now. I learned that word.
Oh,
Recently.
they're fold.
They fold.
All right, they fold for them.
fair. So yeah, perhaps we should make ourselves known.
We have Breaker, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
he would
that's
rob Breaker.
animal enough.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, the easiest way, he's
Or-
got ghost noise. He could literally cast ghost
Or-
noise to make a bird call or something.
Now I could transform into an animal. I could transform into an animal, and y'all could pretend I'm just one. He's got animal shape.
I think she'd know.
I think that'd be lying.
Well, that's. I mean, do we
It
care
just
that
You
says
much?
turn into
connection.
animals? How come you never do that?
Yeah.
Well, wait. Hold
That's
on a
actually what she looks like. This one.
Okay, Smash is still an answer.
Smash is smash.
It's just never come up yet because I've had to spend so much time keeping our group alive for all of their decisions.
Oh, no. on.
Niall, you're sounding angry.
Oh no, maybe we should call the bird lady and let her bring birds with her and watch how well Niles does.
We're going to avoid talking about your anger right now.
My anger or
Yes,
our
yeah, nah.
anger? I feel like this is
You
a
haven't
couple
even
different
seen
people
me
going on
angry
right
yet.
now.
We're gonna avoid talking about your anger until we can figure out how to get past
I'm
here.
perfectly calm. Let's just talk to the woman.
The background, all you hear is, yes, let the hate flow through. use the anger. Do it.
Maybe we should take a nap.
Let's not do this in front of everybody right now.
Part of everybody.
Yeah.
All right, so are you guys getting her attention?
Honestly, I could just send Shade up there, kind of have him fly up there and get her attention and fly back down to us.
Okay, as you send up the bird, you see this Cadillac vulture this high up, or like not even this high up, just like by itself, no dead creatures around or roaming. She could definitely tell there's something up. So do you have it slowly fly by, like have him?
Yeah, just kind of like sees her and then just kind of does a little spiral downwards to the group. Yeah, nothing to show like aggression or worry or anything. Just kind of a hey, follow me.
You see her jump off of her roost and like Knuckles glide down. She doesn't fly down, just like a Knuckles glide. Like,
Shh, makes no sense. He's an echidna, not a crow thing.
I know. Right.
We don't
Just
question,
saying, man.
we don't question anything Sonic related here.
Right. That opens too many doors.
Too many doors. So eventually lands down about 15 feet away from the. Hello. And it has a. If I had to describe the voice, it has almost like a double voice, or she almost has like a double voice kind of, like a two voice kind of voice.
Yeah, like an echo type
Yeah.
vibe. Yeah.
Is it a particular language she's speaking in, or more so just kind of those resonates?
Sylvan.
Okay,
He's speaking Sylvan.
Ooh.
just so
I
we
can
know
speak it.
who can understand it.
Yeah,
Which I
Who
think.
here cannot speak.
I cannot.
Yeah, I was like,
I can speak.
do you?
Ironically, I could speak Aran though.
Oh, that is-
Where are my
The language of the
languages on
bats.
here?
Yes.
Under the details page, you're on Path Builder.
Common, Dwarven, Elven, Null. Nope.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so it's just us.
That's just us.
Oh,
yeah.
God, that's
Nile and
terrible,
Hardger.
guys.
Let's go.
And she'll look to Ardina and Siren. Would you prefer I speak the common tongue
Oh, just kidding.
instead?
It is much appreciated,
Mm.
as we do not speak Sylvan, and I do not believe my compatriots speak Aran.
That's fine. What are you doing here at the pass? Ah, members of the Broken Tusk.
Wait, you know us?
I know of your tribe.
What does our reputation say for you? Nile is asking.
As she looks to the group, I don't think he understands the.
He
Intelligence
is,
zero.
was asking.
he
I
is
did
wise,
ask.
he is wise in his own things.
Intelligence 0.
Intelligence 0.
It's okay. Hardship was like backing him up. Like, yeah, he did ask.
Left it out.
Reputation is often colored by perspective, so I can understand that answer.
This is fine. Take no offense. I know there was these. The Burning Mammoth have already made. Some of them have made their way through the path.
Of course, there's more.
Of course.
One of them looked particularly dangerous. One who wielded a spear and a shield with a spiral on it. And you guys know that the description of the shield she's giving is pecan.
Paloozer.
Anna.
A traitor.
A traitor.
One that betrayed not only his own tribe, but led to the death of his own grandfather and many of the tribe.
And I heard he hates animals.
And I beat him.
A strange fact to put in there.
At
That's,
Just something I heard.
just
Just in case.
And he kicks puppies. Can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
I mean, he couldn't prevent a mammoth from rampaging, so.
That's true.
He seemed very angry, but quite powerful.
He betrayed the tribe because the leaders decided his anger clouded his judgment and he was not ready for leadership yet. He was not even told that he could never have leadership, but in his power-hungry rage, he left the tribe and betrayed it.
Are you saying darkness leads to anger, anger leads to hate, and hate leads to suffering?
I say this, I do.
I say this, I do. Because that is Because I can tell you all, none of you have no reason to. You all hold quite a bit of emotion regarding this.
We buried many and because of him involving the Burning Mammoths and betraying us to them.
Do you mind if I ask?
We lost, 23 that night?
I just know we weren't at the funny number anymore.
Yeah,
that's all
we
I
were
remember,
well
too.
below the funny number
Yeah.
at that point.
Like, we lost like a fifth of our tribe that one
Yeah,
night.
well, about the tribe. I think you guys lost 17 or 18, if I remember that.
18,
It was
18, yeah.
devastating.
It was.
The devastating
Well,
number.
we forgot our players wouldn't, and our
No, of course
Dina,
not,
being
no.
a bone keeper, would not only go down the list, but she would see him touching small bones that are like in different parts of his armor and gear, and he's literally naming them as he does it.
Such an interesting culture and tradition. Well, they're driven by rage and dominance, but excessive, not healthy dominance.
It is fine to claim a territory, but destroy everything around it for no other reason than the ruination of others. That's not nature. That's not being a part of a tribe. That's abomination.
It's cruelty, fullest extent, unnecessary violent behavior.
We seek peace with all in the land. The Burning Mammoth started this war, if you call it, and we must do what we can to help our tribe survive. We've lost too many. Our tribe is but a day's travel behind us as we try to push forward on our quest for a lost relic.
You two are after the flame.
We are.
I've heard many murmurs about the flame as they passed by or passed through. Well, or how I put this. So as you guys have given your 2 cents, you guys can try to have her join. It is a diplomacy.
I mean, do we need to ask?
She seems to be far more impressed with your guys' culture and ideal way of living versus the burning.
You want to start a harem, Andrew?
No. I mean, the smash is still on the table with this side, yes, as well. But do we need to ask and feel out how she feels about Shaggy fur?
That's probably a good point.
I mean, my diplomacy is 0. What about everybody else?
My diplomacy is pretty good.
I'm okay.
I have a +9.
I have a +6.
Oh, you're our diplomat now.
Yeah.
You're the face.
Yeah,
Face
yeah.
Oh.
of the party, the multicolored face, alien gnome of the party.
Yeah.
Goose egg? Two
Same.
goose eggs?
So,
Yeah, 2 goose eggs.
How do y'all have a 0? I don't even have a 0 in anything.
Oh, that's because I literally have a 0 in charisma, and I don't have it even trained.
I have
Yeah.
negatives in
We're
some.
not rogues. We
Andrew.
don't have 1,000 skill points.
The
to throw
only
around.
thing I'm
man.
untrained in, I still have a +1 in. That's why I'm curious.
I just want to remind you the number of skills you're trained in is 4 plus your intelligence, and my intelligence is a -1.
Yep.
So I just want to remind you of that.
I have a -3 in athletics.
So I don't have a lot of skill points to play with.
And while I have a 4 intelligence, I have other things that make more sense for Ardina. Diplomacy is not one of them.
No.
Diplomacy. Oh my god.
Yeah, now we'll go up now that Ardina's at the stage and ask. But pray tell, do you know of a man named Shaggy, fey creature? Any resemblance or memories come up for
Shaggy.
you there?
No.
He was located on the burrow and describes where we found him,
Mm-hmm.
It's hard terms describing what he looks like. All super great.
and his large flock of ravens.
Oh, you're describing all them, a Chorid. You're saying he's a Chorid, Faye?
Yeah.
That's what they're called, right?
Yeah,
Like
okay,
that.
yeah,
like
yeah,
assuming
yeah.
that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because it's mostly like red hair.
Yes.
Like a dark red hair.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Wait. What'd you say his name was?
Yay.
Shaggy Shemvin, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Shaggy.
You have history?
He was a kind soul, but at the time I was not ready to settle down. And you have to understand, the murder I fly with looks down upon settling with non-flight capable mortals. But honestly, they decided to be pushed around by the Burning Mammoth, and I'm the only one that decided to partake in it.
Oh, okay.
Well, what are your feelings
Towards who? The Burning Mammoth or Shaggy?
toward Shaggy?
He's adorable.
Oh.
Yeah, he hasn't really changed.
Well,
And-
I'd be willing to give it a try. Are you all asking me to become part of the tribe?
That was on the table. Seemed like a very wise
We
creature.
take all who respect nature and the balance.
Yeah, exactly. And we did want to give you a heads up since we knew about him, to be fair to you, in case there were any thoughts. And it sounds like maybe the thing that kept y'all from being together in the past was no longer inhibiting you.
I'll give you a +3 to your diplomacy check. Very good role playing.
Sweet. And I aid him as well.
Absolutely.
Archer like grabs onto Ardina, so he leans down.
Plus, I kind of want to see.
They would be adorable.
Right?
The babies. Think of the babies.
Is it a +3?
A +3 bonus.
Okay, so that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I don't help at all.
Okay.
I got a
20
bad roll.
is the DC. Congratulations. Because I'm as well. I apologize 1,000 times. The name is Yaraka. And I will put that in chat. You guys don't see chat. It is
Yeah.
YRAKA. Yaraka.
Eureka.
Ardino would give her a polite bow. I am Ardina.
Siren, as he just kind of
Gives a good little,
salutes, gives a little salute.
Archer.
Nile, part-time matchmaking.
just, okay.
Too much.
Okay.
Dial it back. Dial it back. As she goes, well, I appreciate you all being far more friendly and approachable than the previous tribe that rolled through the pass. I haven't gone any further inward just because I know that some of them are still stationed.
You be able to help us to pick them out. We do have mounts. I'm trying to remember what they're called.
Woolly heads?
Woolly heads. Is that what they're called?
Woolipeds.
Woolipeds.
We do have some rather adorable woolipeds who could help us scout, but letting us attack them before they see our tribe would be the best thing to do.
I'll tell you this. There are areas of that pass that are not even 20 feet wide going forward. The pass that you need to go through is not more than even a quarter mile, at least the toughest part. After that, it kind of fans out, but this is a natural choke point that is very easy to ambush from. I dare not get much closer than I did. I can fly over, but even flying over doesn't do much. It's more of a natural opening cover. Flying over would do me little to no good.
It's a natural tunnel of
A tunnel of sorts, yes.
Okay.
So,
Would you say secret tunnel?
secret tunnel.
Okay.
So it is a bit more difficult to prepare than not much.
If only had time, I craft invisibility potions, but not that much time.
I was like, you can take that bargain. That's a rough bargain
Right.
or a rough risk.
Finish it right whenever the rest of the burning mammoths catch up to us. No, thank you. So yeah, I mean, Ardino would certainly appreciate the information, and
About how many went through?
30? But I know not all 30 stayed.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, then maybe 12 have stayed back.
That's a lot more manageable.
Mhm.
But Picano is among them.
Mhm.
He's very loud.
Good.
yes, he is loud. He's boastful. Lost a spear because he decided to take it and challenge Hard Germ. It did not end well for him. Then it won't end well for him.
Yeah, he's kind of an idiot.
She cracks a smile about the visual of Hard Germ out wrestling.
This
Mhm.
3-foot Leshy just beating the crap out of a human.
Look, Hardgerm is buff, bro.
Yeah, right. Stalk. He's
Great.
a stocky stump.
Very Rudy.
Yup.
So as the group heads back to camp to rest for the night and prepare for whatever shenanigans befall them the next day, that's where we're going to go ahead in today's episode as a new follower has joined the tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna get a meat cube.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody say bye-bye.
Bye.
Cardinal Adventures uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Incorporated, used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Cardinal Adventures is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Incorporated and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. That's Paizo.com. The players' characters within this show are property of Cardinal Adventures. Music provided by Shahid Mostafafar, Tillman, Selesu, and Kyle Preston.